शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। Hari Om. Very good morning to all of you. Welcome to this beautiful, most auspicious, holiest of the holy, the most divine temple which is within our own selves. My loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of my Guru Papa Swami Ramdas of Anandashram, Kanjangad, Kerala, and my beloved parents. We are trying to understand the meaning of Lalitha Sahasranama. 1000 names of the goddess Maha Tripura Sundari, Lalita Mata, Jagan Mata. As per her command, Vashinyadi Vag Devatas have composed this stotra. They chanted, and that is in the court of this goddess Lalita, and whoever was present there at that moment, everybody went into the samadhi state. If they can go into the samadhi state, why not us too? Provided we focus on her, we understand the meaning of the nama, every nama, and try to focus on her. Definitely, like those people who have gone into the samadhi, all of us also can get this kind of experience. We have seen up to 20 shlokas. Now let us see the 21st shloka. Sarvaruna navadyangi sarva bharana bhushita shiva kameshwarankastha shiva swadhina vallabha. The nama here is Sarvaruna. Sarva Aruna. Everything is Aruna in color. Either red, or you can say orangish red or reddish orange or whatever it is. Everything is red in color. Her body is red in color. Doesn't mean that it is totally red color. The dress that she is wearing is red in color, and she is so fair that the color of the sari is getting reflected on her body, and she looks so red. The same red that we see during the sunrise. That color is not the color of the sun. It's the color of our mother. How proud we should be, how happily we should be looking at her and saying, "Good morning, Amma." Just like how we say, how we wish our own biological mother. She is the mother for us in every birth. So what kind of love we should have for her, and how proud we all should be of her. So this is Sarva Aruna. Our dress is red, our ornaments are red, our body is red, the flowers that she is wearing is red, everything is red in color. Red represents that Chaitanya and the activities, the Rajoguna. One has to be active. This we have seen in Bhagavad Gita. Without doing anything, you can never be there. You have to do your duties. Wherever you are placed, whatever the circumstance is, whatever the situation is, you have to do your duties. So she represents that here, Sarvaruna. Next one is Anavadyangi. Angi. Angi means the one who has got that Anga. Anga is a organ or part of the body. Now every part of the body is so in such a way that you can never find fault with any of the organ. Anavadyangi. You can never say that, oh, this should have been like this. Why is it like this? Many people who are very beautiful, we look at them and say, wow, such a beautiful personality this lady or girl has got, or maybe a boy, male also, handsome. But then we say, hair should have been slightly longer, or the hair is not that jet black, slightly or other color, brown color or so. We find fault with at least one organ or something. Whereas our goddess is so beautiful that every anga is as per the Samudrika Shastra. It is not only beautiful to look at, not only attractive. It is as per the lakshanas which are given in the Samudrika Shastra. According to that, every organ is perfect. The whole universe, the whole Brahmanda is her body. Now what is there for us to learn from this? If we consider the whole universe as her body, then every organ is perfect. Then how can we find fault with anything in this universe? Whether it is a person or an object or a situation, how can we find fault? We know that every organ is perfect, and we also know that the whole universe, whole Brahmanda is her body. Then definitely we should not find fault with anything in this world. Everything is moving according to her will and wish. Tena vina trinamapi na chalati. Without your command, even a grass cannot move. When we have this kind of a trust in her, then we should not find fault with her at all. This is one perspective. Another perspective is, our aim is to become like her. Ahamityeva vibhavaye bhavani. We have already chanted this in the Dhyana Shloka. I am only you, you are only me. Now, every organ should be utilized for her sake. Telugu scholar Potana in Bhagavata, he has given Vyakhyana on Bhagavata. In that he says that, what is the use of having this kanta, voice, good voice, if you are not singing her glory? If you are not singing that Parabrahma's glory, what is the use of having that voice? You may be having a very good voice, but it's of no use. So every organ of our body should be utilized in such a way that it will be of some service to somebody or the other. That means selflessness. So this Anavadyangi, this gives us the concept of selflessness. Next Nama, Sarvabharana Bhushita. She is adorned with all the ornaments. Whatever possible abharanas are there, ornaments are there, jewelry is there. Yes, she is decorating herself with all the jewelries. In this we all can follow her very easy. All of us are also very fond of wearing all the jewelries. Nothing wrong in it, definitely nothing wrong in it. Everybody can decorate themselves, ourselves with any kind of jewelry which gives us happiness. We should not be attached to it. Wearing the necklace, happy. Without that necklace also we should be able to have the same happiness. Then it's perfect. Otherwise, having attachment to that jewelry is not right. Wearing the jewelry is definitely right, but not to have the attachment, that we should try to practice. And these jewelries have not come here, not come to existence for the beautification of our physical body. It is not, the purpose is not the beautification, not to make ourselves look attractive to the society. It is not for that. Every jewelry, every ornament that we wear has got a concept behind it. You know, the choker that we wear, necklace, tight necklace with a big pendant over the throat. That controls this particular pendant or the chain controls the Vishuddha chakra here, which is responsible for our speech. What does it mean? Speech. We talk as we want. As my tongue goes, yes. Abusing anybody, talking nonsense about anybody, yes. My tongue is very smart in it. But this chakra here, Vishuddha chakra, that controls it. We should be thinking properly what I am talking, what am I going to talk. Only then we should be talking. So this is the purpose of wearing a choker, not to make ourselves more beautiful. Similarly, any other ornament has got a concept behind it. We wear the anklets. Anklet is the place where we have some negativity getting gathered there, collected there. This removes that negativity. That means we become alert, we become active. Otherwise, that kind of laziness. This is the reason why we are wearing anklets. So we should know the concept of every ornament, and without attachment, definitely all of us can wear all the jewelries that we have, or you can also go and get the jewelries that we want to wear. Nothing wrong in it. Sarva Bharana Bhushita Shiva Kameshwarankastha. Shiva Kameshwara. Anka Astha. She is sitting on the lap of Shiva. On the left thigh of Shiva, she is sitting on him. Here, Shiva is Mangalamaya, holy, divine. Kameshwara. Who is this Kameshwara? The one who has controlled all his desires is Kameshwara. So, if at all we are able to control our desires, then she sits on us. At least we try to control. Control in the sense, not that you should not have desires. Try to transform the desires from the worldly concept to the spiritual concept. I want to learn Lalitha Sahasranama. I want to understand Bhagavad Gita. I want to sing some nice bhajans. I don't have good voice. That doesn't matter. What matters is how involved you are while singing. Tala, raga, all these are secondary. Manas should be there in this bhajan. May not be able to understand the meaning of the bhajan also, no problem. If you understand it, well and good, very good. But if you don't understand also, try to focus on her. That is more important. So this kind of desires we must have. When we have, she sits on us. So any of us can become Kameshwara. Not necessary that the Shiva, who is her husband according to the story, according to our Puranas, Nilakantha, only he is her husband. No, we all can be with her. She will be definitely there with us. We just try. She gives a big push for us. So why not we try? Shiva Kameshwarankastha. Shiva. Shiva. Shiva is male. Shiva is female. We are chanting Ardhanarishwara Stotra. Namah Shivaya cha Namah Shivaya. First one is Shiva. Second one is Shiva. Both are there in it. Wife of Shiva, or she is also holy. Shiva means holy or divine. Swadhina Vallabha. Swa Adhina. Everything is in her control. We also want this. We want everybody to be coming under our control. My husband should listen to me only. He should not have his own interests. He should dance according to my tunes. My children, they should listen to me. It is not only for wife. Even the husband thinks that wife should listen to me only. It is the spouse, not necessarily only wife. Children should listen to me. My friends should listen to me only. Whatever I say, they should do. We want the control of the whole world. But unfortunately, that also we may have. But what about our internal antaranga? Do we have little control over that? She is the one who has got control on herself. We are the ones who try to control the entire world without having control on our own selves. I don't have control on my mind. I don't have control on my tongue. Either to eat or to speak. Both are out of my control. She is the one who has got everything in her control. So let us try to follow her in these concepts. She is like this, even I should become like her. So why not I try to have control on my own self? Mano, buddhi, ahankara, chitta. With this, we should be able to have our control, jnanendriyas, karmendriyas, wherever possible. We may not be able to have control on our body. We may not have too much of control on the mind, but try to have little bit of control, at least little bit on the mind. So let us try. Shiva Swadhina Vallabha. Next shloka, Sumeru Shringa Madhyastha. In some of the books it may be Madhya Shringastha, both are right. Shriman Nagaranaika, Chintamani Grihamtastha, Pancha Brahmasana Sthita. Sumeru Shringa Madhyastha. Sumeru, Meru. Meru means greatest, Shrestha. That is the meaning of the word Meru. Sumeru. Su is added like how you add pra. Very good. Among the greatest, it is the greatest. That way, greatest of the greatest. Sumeru. Now, Shringa Madhyastha or Madhya Shringastha. There are supposed to be three mountains. One is Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara. Three Shikhara or mountains are there. In between these three mountains, she is there on top of the central mountain. These 3 points can be taken as a triangle also. She is there in the center of the triangle as a bindu, as a dot. This is Sumeru Shringa Madhyastha. Shringa means top of the mountain. This Meru is same as the mountain called Mandara, which was used for Samudra Mathana. All of us know the story of Samudra Mathana. The same mountain, Mandara mountain, now the name given is Sumeru. Mountain was used for Samudra Mathana. This is from one perspective. The other perspective is our spinal cord. At the back we have the spinal cord starting from the back of above the hip. It starts. Waist, back of the waist. It starts and it goes up to this top level called Sahasrara. So she stays in this spinal cord where on the Shikhara. Shikhara here is on top of the head. So this is also another perspective, Sumeru Madhya Shringastha. One more perspective is, we have chakras in our body, not as organs. They are not organs, they are energy centers. Including Sahasrara, we have 7 chakras. Otherwise, there are 6 chakras. Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddha and Ajna. 6 chakras. And top is Sahasrara. She resides in this. This we will see in the later namas as Kundalini Shakti. She resides in these two, but here Hridaya or the heart is considered as the greatest one. So she resides in the heart. These are the 3 different perspectives of looking at this particular nama. Sumeru Shringa Madhyastha. Shriman Nagara Naika. Shri represents Sattva, Raja, Tama. Equal to Om. Omkara. Shri is similar to Om. Sa, Ra, I. 3 alphabets are there in it. This represents Prakriti. That is our body. Next is Mat or Man. Man is mind. Body plus mind. So we ourselves are this Nagara, body. If you remember, in Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, Navadware Pure Dehi, Paramatma says that this Deha has got Navadwaras. Sri Chakra also has got 9 parts. That also we will see later when we come to that particular Sri Chakra explanation. So Shriman Nagara Naika, she is the controller of this body and mind, what we call as BMI complex. body-mind-intellect complex. She is the Naika or heroine of us or our body with the mind and intellect, BMI complex. Then, Chintamani Grihantastha. What kind of house is there? Her residence is, house is made of Chintamani. Just like Kalpavriksha, Kamadhenu, Chintamani is a gem which fulfills all our desires. Her house is made up of, built of these Chintamanis. Like how we have bricks and cement and mud, etc. Our house is made of these items. Whereas her residence, her house is made up of only Chintamanis. One Chintamani can fulfill all our desires. Imagine the innumerable number of Chintamani over there in that house. How beautiful it must be. How powerful it must be. Now, for us, what is there to learn from this? When we drive a vehicle, especially near the signal, we stop. We have to stop as per the rule. When the red signal is there, we have to stop. And in some places, there is a board. CCTV camera is installed here. In such places, if we come to know that camera is installed, then we are very alert. We obey the rule. Why? Otherwise the challan comes. You have to pay the fine. That too, now it seems they have increased the fine. Amount that you have to pay is very high. So wherever CCTV cameras are there, we are careful not to disobey the law, not to disobey the rule, traffic rule. If nobody is there, if camera is not there, then we go, speed is 140, any speed, whatever the vehicle can go up to, that speed, with that speed we drive. So here also, our body, she is residing here. We all should install CCTV cameras within the body. What for? The mind wanders here and there, breaks all the rules, thinks nonsense about somebody. So many things are there for the mind. When the CCTV camera is there inside, then mind is alert. Any negative thought arises in the mind, CCTV camera is there, that gives a warning. Alarm, bell should ring within. JYOTHI, this is not right. Negative thought is entering. Be careful. You have to pay the challan. Yes, then we will be careful. So why not we try to install some CCTV cameras within our own body. And it should give a warning bell. Alarm should ring. Whenever anything negative comes, thought comes, arises here, it should give, alarm bell should ring there, and immediately the mind should be able to withdraw. This is what is Chintamani. Chintamani is not the one which is always fulfilling all our desires. We should be able to control our thoughts. What kind of desires can I have? This will be alerted by this Chintamani. So for us, Chintamani here is the cameras that we install within our own selves. So let us all try to install this and try. Nothing wrong in trying. We may fail. But let us try to do this and see how we improve. Every day we improve. Any negative thought comes, ring, the bell should ring. Then we should be able to withdraw from that thought. So this should be the kind of house that we reside. This is nothing but a house where I am residing. Goddess is residing here. How careful I should be. I should be abiding all the laws, all the rules I should follow. So let us try our best. Chintamani grihantastha. Pancha brahmasana sthita. What is her asana? Srimad Simhasaneshwari. We have seen in the first shloka itself. Srimad Simhasana. Now that asana, now it is called Pancha Brahmasana. What is this Pancha Brahma? Whenever we sit on a chair, it has got 4 legs. For her asana, Simhasana, the legs are Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, Ishvara. These are the 4 Brahmas as legs for her Simhasana. And the plank on top is Sadashiva. So Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, Ishvara and Sadashiva are called as Pancha Brahmas. She is sitting on them. In Saundarya Lahari, first and second shlokas, Shankaracharya beautifully describes, without you, nobody can do any kind of work. Whether it is Shiva or Brahma, Brahma cannot do any srishti unless you are there, unless you make him do. Same way Shiva. Without Shakti, the first shloka, Shiva Shaktya Yukto. First shloka of Saundarya Lahari starts with this. Shiva with the Shakti only. Without Shakti, Shiva cannot do anything. Not only Shiva. Brahma, Srishti, Vishnu, maintenance. No, they cannot do their duties without her. So she is controlling them. Asana, sitting on them means she is the one who is controlling them. Sitting on them, Pancha Brahmasana Sthita. Later we will come across another name, Pancha Pretasana Sina. The same Pancha Brahmas become Pancha Pretas without her. So she is the one who is making them do the work. So she is Pancha Brahmasana Sthita. Next name is Mahapadmatavi Samstha. Kadamba Vanavasini Sudhasagara Madhyastha Kamakshi Kamadayini. Mahapadma Atavi Samstha. Atavi is forest. Adavi, forest. Mahapadmatavi. She is residing in a forest which has got either a huge Padma or lotus or lot of lotuses are there in that forest. Mahapadma. Now she resides on top of her head where Sahasrara chakra is there. Sahasra Ara. This is supposed to be a chakra consisting of one lotus which has got 1,000 petals. Ara means petal. Sahasra Ara. 1,000 petals are there in that Padma or lotus. She is sitting on that. Mahapadmatavi Samstha. This is like the Kundalini Shakti which comes over here and she's sitting on that. Mahapadmatavi Samstha. Next one is Kadamba Vanavasini. Kadamba. There is one, this already description we have seen. Kadamba is one type of flower which is orangish or reddish in color and the trees grow very tall. She is supposed to be very fond of this tree as well as flower. So she is residing in a forest which consists of only Kadamba trees. This is one way of looking at it. Another perspective is Kadamba also means variety of flowers bunched together like a bouquet. All variety of flowers. So this shows that all of us, whoever is, whatever is there in this universe is a flower and she resides in every one of us. So many are there, but there is only one. So this is Kadamba Vanavasini. Sudha Sagara Madhyastha. Sudha Sagara. What is Sudha? Sudha is nectar, Amrita. She is residing in Sudha Sagara. All of us know the story of Samudra Mathana. It was that Mathana was done. Aim was to get that Amrita, to get that nectar. So at Mandara Parvata was there and Vasuki was used as a rope, churning. Did Amrita come in the beginning itself? What came first? Hala hala. poison, Visha, that came first. Then what happened to that poison? Shiva drank it, but he kept it here in the neck, throat. He did not swallow it because the whole Brahmanda is there inside. Brahmanda Bandodari. Whole Brahmanda is there in the stomach. So it will affect all the Brahmanda itself if he takes the poison inside. So he kept it only in the throat. So he came to know by the name as Nilakantha, who has got a fair body, but only this portion is, only the neck portion or especially throat portion only is blue. Shiva is not blue in color, he is very, very fair in color. Only this portion is blue because of the poison. Now, for us, what is there to learn from this particular incident, event? In this world, positive and negative, everything is there. Poison is there in this world. We should accept that also, but we should know where to stop it. What are we doing? Any negative incident takes place, then we keep on worrying about it, crying for it, and then call everybody and they also should cry along with us. We should know where to stop it. This is what is Nilakantha teaching us. Stop it. Don't consume it completely. Accept it. Don't say, I don't want it. Accept it. You may not want it. You may not need it. But the world has given you. It is a blessing by the goddess. But you should know where to stop it. So this is taught to us by that Nilakantha, that event. Now she resides in the center of this Sudha Sagara, that is the nectar. She resides in the center of it, which means live in the present. Don't think about the past and worry, and don't be anxious about the future. Live in the present. This is Sudha Sagara. Sudha Sagara Madhyastha Kamakshi, another name is Kamadayini. Kamakshi of Kanchi. Kama Akshi. Akshi is I. She is the one who is there as a desire itself. What kind of desire? The spiritual desires. When we were children, we had one kind of desire. Now the same desires we do not have. With maturity, it should be changing. But now it should be transformed into spiritual desires. She gives that Kama Dayini. She fulfills such desires for all of us. Such spiritual desires are fulfilled by her. Kamakshi Kamadayini. Now with this particular shloka, the first chapter of Lalitha Sahasranama ends. Just like Bhagavad Gita, 18 chapters in Bhagavad Gita, even in Lalitha Sahasranama we have got 18 chapters. It is like Gita Mata having 18 shoulders or bhuja. Same way, our Jagan Mata also has got 18 shoulders. Each shoulder is one chapter. So let us go to the next chapter now. Devarshigana Sanghata Stuya Manatma Vaibhava Bhandasura Vadhodyukta Shakti Sena Samanvita. In this chapter we are going to learn about Bhandasura. We know the story of Shiva opening his third eye and Manmata gets burnt into ash. Now, there is one Gandharva by name Chitrakarma. He comes there. He happens to be Manmatha's friend. He observes this and he collects the ash and puts some water and makes it into a paste and gives the shape of a human body. Head, 2 hands, 2 legs, etc. He makes like how we make out of clay. He made like this. Then, life was induced into it by Brahma, of course. Some books say that Ganesha did it. Some books say that some Bhuta Ganas did it. One of the Bhuta Ganas did it. One book said that Chitrakarma, Gandharva has done this. Now, it is come from, this body has come from the ash of Manmatha. Manmatha is all desires. So, he becomes Asura, Rakshasa. Now, he performs penance, tapas, and then boons are granted to him. Naturally, every Rakshasa asks for, I don't want to die at all. I should be always living. That is not possible. So he asks for the boon that, let me have death from only a female. Because he thought that females are always weaker section. No female can fight with me and win over me. So he asked for this boon. And whoever fights with me, 50% of their Shakti should come to me. These were the two boons that he asked for. Yes, they were granted. Now he became very powerful and he started invading Swarga. So all the Devas, including Indra, were getting scared because he was so powerful. His Sainya, his army, so many people were there. He had 30 sons, and we will see later about his minister and his commander-in-chief. So all these Devarshi Gana Sanghata Stuyamanatma Vaibhava, they all came as a group and prayed to the goddess. Because Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara all said, no, sorry, we can't do anything. You have to pray to her only. Only she can protect you. So they all came. Sanghata, Sanghatana is a group. Unless we are in a group, nothing is possible. Individual cannot do anything. It should be a group. Sanghatana is necessary. Devarshi Gana Sanghata Stuyamana Atma Vaibhava. They went and started praising her. Her Atma Vaibhava they started praising. Bhandasura Vadhodyukta Shakti Sena Samanvita. Now to kill this Bhandasura, she granted them boon. Yes, I will be there. This is why she has appeared. She has not taken birth. She appeared for this sake, to kill this Bhandasura, to protect all the Devatas. Bhandasura Vadhodyukta Shakti Sena Samanvita. This Bhandasura represented laziness. Laziness and too much of food, too much of sleep, and along with all these, Aham Bhava, ego. It is Bhandasura is only a story. We should analyze, am I becoming a Bhandasura? Have I become a Bhandasura? Am I lazy? Am I eating too much? Am I sleeping too much? Am I egoistic? If we have these qualities, we can give a certificate to ourselves, Bhandasura. I am Bhandasura. We can change our name and call ourselves as Bhandasura only. We have to pray to her. Come and kill this Bhandasura who is there in me, so that I see you. So she comes happily to destroy all this, provided we pray to her. Devarshi Gana Sanghata Stuyamanatma Vaibhava Bhandasura Vadhodyukta Shakti Sena Samanvita. With all her army, she is ready now to fight with Bhandasura. Sampatkari Samarudha Sindhura Vrajasevita. Many of us chant as Sindhura. Sampatkari Samarudha Sindhura Vrajasevita. This is wrong. Sindhura, not Sindhura. Sindhura means elephant. There is a Devata, goddess by name Sampatkari. She sits on this elephant. You know, in the earlier days, wartime, you need to have all these elephants and horses, etc., along with the other soldiers. So this Sampatkari goddess sits on the elephant and she brings so many elephants. Her troop itself is consisting of so many Devatas sitting on the elephants. She brings all of them here. Elephant means strong, strength. She is the goddess who gives us back all our wealth once we become good. Bhandasura is no more, then all our wealth should be given back to us. We have become good now. We were good, but Bhandasura entered here and we became lethargic and egoistic. Now, goddess is coming here and killing that Bandasura. So, Sampatkari will give us back all our wealth. That is the duty of Sampatkari goddess. Ashwarudha Adhishtita Ashwa Koti Koti Bhiravrata. Next is another Devata who is sitting on the horse. How many horses? Koti Koti. Crores and crores of horses she's coming. She's sitting on them. That means her army is consisting of so many Devatas sitting on horses, different horses. Horse means our Indriyas. Horse runs very fast. What about our Indriyas? Our Indriyas also run super fast. So she is the one who controls our Indriyas. Along with that, Manas. Indriyas and Manas are controlled by this goddess, or our Buddhi, Medha Shakti. All these are controlled by this goddess who sits on the horse and comes in a beautiful big gang to protect us. Chakraraja Ratharudha Sarvayudha Parishkrita. Sitting on the king of all the Rathas. Chakra is a Ratha here, or a chariot. King of the chariots is Sri Chakra. We will learn in detail about Sri Chakra later. There are so many different chariots. Among them, queen or king of the chariots is Sri Chakra. She sits on this Sri Chakra. Who is this? Our Jagannatha sits on this Chakra Raja Ratharuda Sarva Ayudha Parishkrita. Sarva Ayudha Parishkrita. What are these Ayudhas? What are the weapons that she is carrying? These weapons are the variety of ways of sadhanas to reach her. Not that this kind of sword or arrow, etc. That is one perspective. For us, variety of ways of doing sadhana. One may be interested in doing one kind of worship, another may be interested in another way of worshipping her. All are right. Variety of sadhanas are her weapons. She fights with us, uses this weapon on us. We are Bandasuras now. And all our negative qualities are destroyed by those weapons. This is Chakraraja Ratharudha Sarva Ayudha Parishkrita. Decorated with all the Ayudhas or weapons. And we have in our body chakras, what we have seen just now. Chakra Raja. She is the one who is sitting on these chakras with the different names that also we will see later. Each chakra has got a goddess. It is the same Lalita Mata in different forms sitting on each chakras. So she is Chakra Raja. This is on top of the 6 chakras. The 7th chakra is there. Sahasrara, she is sitting there. Chakra Raja Ratharuda Sarvayudha Parishkrita. She is ready to fight, provided we pray to her. Next one is Geya Chakra Ratharudha Mantrini Parisevita. Her minister, Mantrini, Shamalamba. Shamalamba is Lalita Mata's minister. Her chakra, her chariot is Geya Chakra. Geya means important, or another meaning is music. Music or nada. She sits on this, and what does she do? She removes our raga and dvesha, likes and dislikes. She removes that. She destroys all our raga and dvesha. As a minister for Lalita Mata, she destroys our wants, our desires of this I want, this I don't want. This don't want also is a kind of desire, isn't it? I don't want this person, I don't want this object, I don't want this situation. This also is desire. So she destroys. Each one helps us in different ways. The minister is helping us in destroying our wants or raga and dvesha. Another way of looking at it is nada. In the form of nada, she is there within us. we are not listening to that nada because we are busy listening to the noise of the world. So we should be able to at least try to listen to her, that nada which comes from within. Next one is Kirichakraratha Rudha Dandanatha Puraskrita, Commander-in-Chief. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of our Jagannata's army? Kirichakra. Kiri is boar, pig, the big boar, Varaha. Varaha Avatara we have seen. This is now Varahi. Varahi is Commander-in-Chief of Lalita Mata's army. What does the boar do? What does Varaha do? It digs deep in the mud. Varaha has got this tusk. With the help of that tusk, it can dig deep into the mud or earth. Now, how does she help us? However good we are, internally, in depth, we have some or the other negative quality. So she digs deep into our mind, and whatever negative quality is there, she simply destroys that or brings it out. We may be thinking that one person, wow, so nice, very nice, she knows everything, he knows everything, very nice. That person also will definitely have some or the other negative qualities. So if at all we pray to her, Lalita Mata, she will send her Commander-in-Chief Varahi, and she will destroy all our such qualities. It may be very, very minute, but still, if such quality is there, Lalita Mata cannot sit there. So these are all helping her or helping us to receive her. We should be ready to receive her. If we behave as we want, then she will not come. So Shamalamba removes our Raga and Dvesha, destroys Raga and Dvesha, and Varahi sits on Kiri Chakra. Kiri means Varaha or boar, pig, big pig. That her chariot also is in that same shape. So she destroys our any negative quality which is very, very minute. She digs deep into our mind and removes that. Next, Jwala Malini Kakshipta Vagni Prakara Madhyaga. Next one is Jwala Malini. There are 16 Nitya Devatas, Shodashi. She is the 14th one. Jwala Malini is the 14th one among them. She constructs a fort around us. What kind of fort? Fort of Vagni, Agni, fire. Who is she then? When we chant this Namasmarana, remember that we are constructing a fort. Jwala Malini is constructing a fort around us. It is protecting our body, protecting the mind too. Protect the body from all the diseases. We should be having a healthy body if you want to pursue our sadhana. If body is not healthy, then we will not be able to focus on our sadhana. So Jwala Malini is constructing a fort around us. Same way mind. Mind keeps on getting deviated, distracted from the sadhana. This fort of fire now protects all of us. That is why Namasmarana, chanting of Namasmarana is very, very important. I hope you have understood now Shamalamba, Varahi as well as Jwala Malini. Next, Nitya Parakrama Topa Nirikshana Samutsuka. Nitya is another Nitya Devata, and she is highly interested now in exhibiting all these. My minister, my commander-in-chief, look at them. Look at my army. Not for the show business, but for us to understand what all she has got for us. We are not even aware of it. Bhandaputra Vadhodyukta Bala Vikramanandita. Bhandasura has got 30 sons. Now this Bala Tripura Sundari, the child form of Lalita Mata, 9-year-old girl. Anybody is Sri Vidya Upasakas. For such people, first they teach this Bala Tripura Sundari mantra. They have to do tapas or sadhana on that. Only then the later things will be taught. So this Bala Tripura Sundari, she is coming to kill the 30 sons of Bhandasura. Bhandaputra Vadhodyukta Bala Vikramanandita. Looking at this girl, 9-year-old girl, Bala Tripura Sundari, Lalita Mata was Nandita, very happy. Mantrinyamba Virachita Vishanga Vadhatoshita. Now our minister, Shamalamba. She is ready to fight with the minister of Bhandasura. Understand this rules of the war. Minister of this army will fight with the minister of that army. Commander-in-chief of this army will fight with the commander-in-chief of that opposite army, enemy army. This is how the rules were. Now this minister, Shamalamba, fights with Vishanga. Vishanga is the minister of Bhandasura. Vishanga. The name says that the meaning of this name is one who does not have any satsanga. If we do not have satsanga, then we become Vishanga. Satsanga does not mean that we attend some classes. I attend some pravachana in the temple. Every week there is one satsanga going on in the temple. I attend that. Do I become a satsangi then? Am I not a Vishanga? Vishanga is, in spite of attending the satsangas, have I changed my way of living life? Have I changed my lifestyle? We have seen this in Bhagavad Gita, 16th chapter and 17th chapter. Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yogaha, and the 17th one is Shraddhatre Vibhaga Yogaha. How should the lifestyle be if we want to reach the goal of moksha, realization? If you want to reach that, how should the lifestyle be? So this is now here, this Vishanga does not have any satsanga or no good thoughts at all. If at all we have any negative thought about anybody, then I am Vishanga. Then we should pray to that Shamalamba to destroy that. Because it is Vishanga. Similarly, Vishukra Pranaharana Varahi Virinandita. Varahi is commander-in-chief of Jagannata's army. Now Vishukra is the commander-in-chief of Bhandasura's army. Vishukra. Shukra means Virya. That valor, that Shakti, that energy. Now here, Vishukra, he does not have that at all, which means physically he is strong. Bhandasura's place was named as Shonitapura, or it is Shunyaka. From outside, everything is available. It's very, very luxurious life. Looks like that. But if you go inside and see, absolutely nothing. All physical, worldly items are there. But how are the people? All thinking negative of each other. All want to fight with each other. This is what is meant by Shunyaka. His place, Nagara, was known as Shunyaka. Vishukra, bodily, he has got everything. He is very, very strong. But only body-wise. Mind, no energy. Even for us, you see, if at all we are corrupt, assume that I have taken some bribe from somebody in my office. Then, externally I may be looking very good, but internally that fear is always there. In case somebody catches me, what will happen? This kind of fear is always there. You cannot lead a good life then. You cannot walk with your head held high. You can walk in this fashion with a high-headed means not a high-headed that way ego. Holding your head high only if you are leading a dharmic life. Only if you follow the rules, then only you can lead a happy life and good life. This Vishukra was opposite. So, to kill him, our Varahi, she fought with Vishukra and she kills him. So, Vishukra Pranaharana Varahi Viryanandita. Looking at this fight and Varahi destroying or killing Vishukra, goddess was very happy. She was sitting on her chakra, Chakra Raja. Each one was sitting in their respective ratha or chariot. So one by one, they are getting destroyed. Bhandasura's army, people are getting destroyed one by one by army people of our goddess. Next one, Mahaganesh Kameshwara Mukhaloka Kalpita Shri Ganeshwara. For any war or anything, there are always some or the other kind of hurdles. Look at this. Even in this war, there would have been some hurdles. So, she invokes, she creates Ganesha there. How? Kameshwara Mukha Aloka. She looked at Kameshwara's face and created Mahaganesha there. Ganesha is needed for all of us. Before we start anything, constructing a house or going out, we generally pray to him and then only do that. Maybe some major events. So here what does she say? For anything, any work you do, think about Ganesha. So that any Vigna is there, he will simply destroy that. So Lalita Mata also had to bring him there so that she does not have to face any hurdles in destruction of this Bhandasura total Sainya as well as that Nagara itself. She wanted to destroy all this. So it is for us to think of God, not necessarily Ganesha, preferably Ganesha, but any God is okay. Not only in terms of major events, anything, any work that we do. This is what we have learnt as Karma Yoga in Bhagavad Gita. Before doing any work, any silly work, just send a prayer or just think of her or him, whatever it is. Offer it to them. Then it becomes Karma Yoga. When we offer like this, Samarpana Manobhava, then we are able to receive it as Ishvara Prasada. Ishwararpana Buddhi, Ishvara Prasada Buddhi. Whatever the result is, we will be able to receive it with the equipoised way. This is Samatvam Yoga Muchyate. Whether it is this or that, I expected, I wanted it to be like this, the result to be like this, but no, the result is opposite of that. No problem. This is what she wishes. I will accept that with the beautiful smile on my face. Samatvam Yoga Muchyate, we have seen the same thing she brings over here too. She herself is bringing Ganesha over there because she is going to fight. So how about all of us then? Should we not have his or her smarana? Why do we say always? Because we are always doing some or the other work. Maybe sleeping. Before going to sleep, one namasmarana. As soon as we get up, oh, we have so much of work. Then start that with the namasmarana. Either ending or starting any time. Constant remembrance. So this is nothing but our nama smarana. We have to keep on chanting and keep on meditating or thinking of her at least once in a while. So this is what we learn from all these shlokas. Shyamalamba is there, Varahi is there, Jwala Malini is there. She is sending so many devatas just to protect us. At least while chanting, we may think, oh, she's protecting me through this devata. She's protecting me. When we keep on thinking that I am being protected by her, I am protected by her, then where is the fear? Fear of anything? There is no fear of anything then, provided we bring her into the picture. She is there, but we should be able to see her. So why not we keep on chanting and keep on trying our level best to see her everywhere. Every nama that we chant, we may not be able to remember the meaning of it. In between, whichever nama that we like the most, there we can give a pause. Oh, this is how she is protecting me. We become more energetic then. Oh, she is there to protect me, especially at the time of crisis. Why should I be scared of anybody or anything or any situation? She is there to protect me always. Nitya, she is there with me always, constantly. So why should I be scared of her? To come to this level, we should keep on chanting Namasmarana. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Hari Om.